Hello, everyone. Today we'll be talking to the management of Rajputana Stainless Ltd, a company that manufactures stainless ingots, billets, etc., that have a variety of applications. I have with me Yash Mehta, who is the CEO of Rajputana Stainless. Hi, Mr. Mehta. Let's start off first by telling us a bit about the beginning of the company, its inception. How did it all begin? And where along the journey of the company did you join in what capacity?
Rajputana Stainless began its journey in 1991. It's a 34-year-old company now, and it started its commercial production in 1993 with casting ingots, and then it pivoted, into manufacturing of stainless steel. So it's been a journey for the company, and from a 1-ton induction furnace to a 60,000-ton melting facility in an entire year is the journey that Rajputana has lived, and many more years, and we see our production going up from say 60,000 to a lakh ton. I joined the company in 2016, and since during that time we were manufacturing roughly around 30,000 tons of stainless steel into different grades. So my focus was to increase the production and increase our base from just one place to many more places. Also to increase our production facility in different segments. So we introduced different grades in our company, and that's how we've tried to make our business model in which we cater to different categories, like servicing the pipe segment, servicing the tube segment, servicing the forging industry, along with say the industries that are traditional, like the utensil industry, and exporting the bars to other manufacturers.
Give us a sense of how much do you sell in India and how much comes from exports?
So Rajputana started its exports in 2013. Till 2017, Rajputana was exporting, but then there came a phase wherein we decided to focus more on the domestic requirements, because we had some contracts in which our focus shifted majorly to the domestic clients. And then again, back in 2022, we started exporting. Now we are exporting to 4 different continents already, and we are gradually picking up and increasing our volumes to to try to cater to different countries now.
So considering that you have this focus on exports, what do you make of the whole Trump tariff tantrum that's been doing the rounds for some time? And do you think that is going to impact business for you?
So basically, it's been a rocky journey since the past 3 months, wherein some tariffs have come and some tariffs have gone. So we're really unsure about it, but I think it's going to be 3 to 4 months down the line wherein we'll be able to really figure out what exactly is happening. So we're just waiting and watching as to how this entire journey of the tariffs coming in and going out goes on, and at what rate it stabilizes. So we're just waiting as of now. That's about it.
Let's talk a little bit about supply, because you're dependent on certain raw materials, which are commodities, and the pricing tends to fluctuate a lot. So how do you deal with the vagaries associated with that?
So we are you could say so basically our procurement is majorly scraps and ferroalloys. So there is massive jump in prices when it comes to ferroalloys and scraps. So for that, we need to be constantly updated as to what exactly is happening in the market. And we need to ensure that the procurement that is done from the right places as well. So it's a little challenging, but now since we are there in the system since the past 30 years, it's become pretty much simpler. And we've got our own vendors that are set, so it's not that difficult, even in scenarios like wherein we're facing global issues everywhere. supply chain is something that we are pretty much settled with, and it's not been a very big hassle for us.
How do you look at competition? Because at the end of the day, it is a commodity product, and the industry that you are in, it has other players as well. So how do you assess the competition, and how do you try to stand out?
So it's termed as a commodity product, but by the general public, but it is a very specialized commodity is what I would, term it as, because it's not very easy to manufacture, not very easy to understand, and you really need to have the knowledge about it to ensure that you cater your customer in the right direction. It's every product, every bar that is manufactured is, manufactured with different kind of expertise and different kind of customer requirement. So it all varies from a customer to what exactly is its process that is going to be done on the product.
So can you tell us a bit about your customers, and basically are you also customizing products for every customer?
So basically our main customer base would be the forging segment, which is the engineering segment, and pipes and tube segment. These two segments, we cater them the most. It's very much customized for each and every customer, because the product that are manufactured are also manufactured in customized manner, and the entire order book that is there for the company is entirely a make to order book, for which every customer requires the different kind of sizes, different kinds of shapes, different kinds of lengths. So it is a very customized product, customized to a particular customer's machinery as well.
Of course, you also have an IPO coming up. So if you could tell us a bit about that, what's the purpose of the IPO? Why now?
So the IPO is something that we were thinking of since the last 6 to 7 years, and finally we've decided to come up with it. We want to go one step further to add to our product list, and we directly want to reach the consumers now. So we are planning to get into the seamless pipe market, which is our major focus when it comes to the IPO proceeds. Secondly, we also want to reduce our debt a little. And third is we want to, ensure that if there are any opportunities coming in the stainless steel market, we are ready and we can, pounce on it. So that is the main three things for which, we think that IPO is a logical step for our company.
So once this new capacity is added, what will it take your total production capacity to? If you could tell us a bit about that, when the plant will eventually be commissioned?
So our production, our raw material production would remain the same. However, our product portfolio would become much wider, and our turnovers would increase by 25 to 30%.
So considering that it's a specialized product, will it also be margin accretive then?
So since it's a specialized product and since we're directly reaching out to the consumers, we will attain larger profits, and which again has been the motive to, get our company a little, get our company a little into the segments which are focused more towards the consumers.
What's the goal that you have in mind for the next 5 to 7 years for the company? If let's say we were to speak then, how different do you think Rajputana would look?
So basically the plan for the next 5 to 7 years realistically is to ensure that we reach as many consumers as possible via different products. Maybe increase our production to, at least double our production and double our product portfolio, through which we could, reach to the end consumers, enter into the industries like aerospace and nuclear, which is very much in demand as well, and very much our company's key focus as well.
We'd love to get an on-ground sense of you when it comes to the day-to-day operations, especially in your manufacturing unit. What are the challenges you tend to face?
It's a very challenging job as well. It requires constant monitoring and constant attention, because a little bit here and there would mean that, there's a lapse. So you need constant attention. Also, the entire team needs to be constantly motivated to do the same thing day in, day out. So to ensure that you personally are motivated, the entire company is motivated to do it, and to mitigate all the challenges that come day in, day out, you need to have that metal as well, and the strength in you as well, to ensure that you take it, take each challenge as it comes by.
And finally, if you could tell us who's there in your top team, in your top management, who is working collaboratively and collectively to help you and, of course, the upper management fulfill that broad vision for Rajputana.
So I am the CEO of the company, and my father, he is the managing director. Then we've got Mr. Mohit Pitwa, who is the director in the company. We've got Mr. Jayesh Pitwa, who is also the director. Mr. Amrish Bedade, who is the CFO of the company. And there are 400 more people who, collectively and collaboratively lead the entire organization to what it is now.
All right, Mr. Mehta, all the very best for the future plans and for the IPO as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. That was Rajputana Stainless Ltd. Big plans for the future and an IPO coming up as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to SmallCap Spotlight.